Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Saka here, and welcome back to another episode of Motorsport Manager. When we last left off, we did some racing, didn't do too awful well in China. We are now back, and the Milan GP is in 3 weeks. Looking at our headquarters, we are how many weeks away from it? 5 weeks. So this is the last race that we have to deal with an upgraded factory. So whenever that does kick off, when we look at our actual parts improvement, there will be a few more spots open up for us to improve the reliability and the part quality, which is awesome. Yeah, we'll accept that interview. Kyuchi Okimoto was hit by Falco. Do you have a message for the German driver? It's a racing incident. Both drivers were at fault. And Kyuchi Okimoto, he doesn't like us. That's fine. I really don't care. Hard fought win in Beijing. Scouting report is done. We were scouting some drivers here. Frankie Kenny is absolute garbage. Wouldn't be bad as a reserve driver. Speaking of which, I have to make a decision here with my drivers. So Bill is sucking down $154,000 per race, not really doing anything. He's actually making more than Arturo. Looking at the stats, though, I mean, Arturo is more average. Bill has good smoothness in overtaking, but, you know, I believe Arturo is our... It looks like Arturo would be better in the grand scheme of things. Neither driver can really grow, though. Falco can grow a little bit. He can get to 3.5 stars. I believe once sponsor day comes and we are 3 races from it, we might be able to cut Bill off, let him go about his way, and pay the difference so he's not bleeding that much money. Looking at our balance, though, we lose $1.5 million per race. We have enough that we can stay afloat for those, but it's not going to be pretty unless we can get some good sponsors. Let's go ahead and continue on for the part repair complete. And we do have a bonus sponsor offer here. 3 offers are ready to go. Now, looking at first place for 5 races or second for 6 races, it looks like the better upfront payment would be better. But do I want to spend another race for only $250,000? It seems good because, you know, 5 races at $1 million is less than 250 grand per race. I think we will take the upfront payment of Northern Harbor. That seems to be really good because we aren't going to get second or above in the United States. That is for sure. Another $1.2 million in the bank, and that's going to keep us afloat up until these races here kick off. Let's look at the mail here. Car repair is finished, so let's check out our part improvement and see what we are doing. We're improving our brakes and our gearbox. We have 71% reliability there. That is our most broken part, it seems. We can also work on this suspension. We'll go ahead and move everybody over. 17 minutes before the race should be good. Try to get the most out of these brakes and gearboxes here. This is the last race that we have these slots locked. Starting next race after Milan, we'll be able to do 4 parts apiece, and that will really help us out to get parts up and running. So that should be good there. Let's go on through the International GT Cup. They're running at Phoenix here. We should see something about Phoenix, but we really don't care. We're not going to bring anyone down from the GT Championship, that is for sure. Andrea Gabler with the win. Outstanding. All right, let's keep them on going. How are the parts looking? 78 and 78, 2 hours before the race. That is outstanding. Now, this is before the race. Is this before we actually leave, I wonder? That is a thing. You know what? It's looking like if we shift our performance up a bit, these can sort of get to 80. Oh, 1 day before the race. That's kind of what, or 1 day after, that's kind of what I want here to get these brakes and this gearbox in particular ready to go. Looking at Milan, The acceleration is useful with crucial braking and engine power. Looking at our brakes and engine power, we've got a 24 and a 13, a 12 and a 17. That's good. Maybe we can get a little bit of a bonus from our gearbox here from at least one of our drivers. We'll go ahead and continue on. Driver scout is done. Let's take a look at this. Ooh, increase the pit road speed limit. I actually don't care. It's going to be the same for everyone. Either it helps us or not. I really don't care. Oh, you're garbage, aren't you there, F? Well, no better than to do that. That is for sure. Here's the upcoming politics vote on the 60-mile-an-hour pit lane. And you know what? Oh, who's hated by his own mechanics? Partonen. Okay, that's fine. All right, let's vote, and we are going to abstain. We're going to save this voting power. And if they vote for higher pit road speed, I really don't care. We're going to bank that vote, and it really looks like no one else. Oh, Big Bernie. Bernie Eccleston is against the pit road speed increase, so that is rejected, and now we have a vote in our pocket. We can go 2 votes if something strikes our fancy here. Report on the upcoming race, 40% chance of rain. Look, guy, I can't build a telemetry center. You're just going to have to wait. All right, more races kicking off, and we are going to Milan. Oh, crap, an engine cooling issue. All right, Arturo's engine cooling. The parts reliability will be out of the window, and this is right before the race, man. Arturo's engine. I don't want to make him... Okay, so this is the question that we ask ourselves. Which engine is Arturo's? He's going to have the purple. His engine is going to drop to from 80 to 50. You know what? That's just one extra pit stop for Arturo. Falco is our guy. I think what we are going to do is not worry about Arturo just for this race, and on his first pit stop, fix the engine. Maybe we'll get lucky and have a safety car come out, and then we can basically fix this engine for free, because I don't have the money to deal with it. All right, off to Milan, ladies and gentlemen. We will work on Arturo's engine when we get there, and we will see how we do. 16th or above seems to be the way to go. Part fitting. All right, so you are angry because overall, why are you giving me such a piece of rubbish? Well, because we are a first-year team there, guy. He does have the best there, the best there, the best there, equal there, and he's got the best there. Look, my best car is your rubbish, so just stick with it. All right, off to Milan, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are all set up and ready to go for Arturo and Falco. Do we want to go on softs? It looks like the weather will be cloudy for the time being. I think what we want to do is get some practice on medium tires here. How many tires do we have to spin? Oh, we've got plenty of softs. All right, so I'll have Arturo run the mediums. Let's get you all set up here. Let's go sort of middle of the road. We will make a tad bit oversteer, and then a longer gear ratio. That seems fine. Not going to worry about it too awful much. And then we will set up Falco for the softs. Let's keep him sort of in the middle. Handling, we want him to sort of understeer, because loose is fast and on the edge of out of control. We'll lengthen up the gears a bit, and we will be ready to go on softs. Awesome, let's go. We'll take that practice. Cars are set up. We'll send out Falco first. You will do qualifying trim there, Falco, since you are the fastest. All right, he's going to swap out for qualifying setup. Then we will send out Arturo to do some race runs on the mediums. For their tire choice, yep, you're on the medium. Sounds good. All right, Falco, go ahead and attack while you can, please. And Bill, you're going to go ahead and attack, or Arturo, you're going to attack because why not? And we'll see what kind of lap times we can bring in here. Right, ladies and gentlemen, Falco is in. He says the ballast needs to be towards the front just a little bit more, so we will be happy to oblige. 81% on the first run here with a good and a good. We'll bring it more towards the front for him. Handling, we'll just sort of keep it there. Speed balance, we'll keep it there. He will stay in qualifying trim on these soft tires to just sort of get some more softs knowledge. And then we will be waiting for Arturo to come around. Bring him in this time. He's not going to make it. But he should have some good knowledge here. We'll see how his setup goes. Maybe compare to Arturo, or Falco, and see what his setup is like. All right, so some knowledge gained here. Medium knowledge, 87% there. Great on the cornering, great on the handling, just okay on the speed balance, huh? So great cornering. Let's try to do a little bit there, maybe do some more acceleration here. And we'll send him back out on race trim on those medium tires and see what we got. All right, so Falco has come back in. He is top of the speed chart, 84%. So let's compare and contrast. Okay to good, so it looks like it needs to go back even more towards the front. And then a good and a good. Not much change there in the handling. We might move it towards the understeer just a bit. And good and good. It kind of looks like we need to sort of shorten up the gears just a touch there. And we'll go ahead and send him out on these soft tires to get just a little bit of setup knowledge. And we'll just keep him on that old set of softs. Do a quick change on him here. And Arturo is not going to have the fuel to come back around, so we'll bring him in and see what kind of knowledge he's got. One good thing about Falco that I really like is his knowledge goes up tremendously. He has really good feedback that we can try to work out of him here. All right, Arturo, what did you learn, good sir? Excellent handling, good and great. I like that. I like it indeed. So a 92% on that setup. I like it. We'll keep the handling right there, smack in the middle. Great and great. We are like pretty much spot on. I think I want to move the ballast towards the front just a touch. We'll factor in the handling just a bit. And we want to go more toward the short gearing. That seems to be the way to go there. All right, Arturo. Just go on out on those old mediums. Don't worry about pushing anything. Just sort of keep it in the medium. Gain some knowledge as best you can. And we should be good to go. So this should be my last stint of practice. We'll see where we fare for qualifying. All right, practice is over, and Falco sits on top of the speed charts by 0.7 of a second. Arturo is 7th. I've got a good feeling about this, if I am to say so myself. Arturo is tweeting about the really good job. It feels like our luck may turn around, and as I say that, I jinx myself. So we have some setup knowledge. We have qualifying trim level 2. And we, of course, we're going to need soft tires for this qualifying run. It looks as if we're going to be okay. Now, Arturo has 2 excellence, and I think we can sort of mimic these things here. Looks like we need to go more towards the right on the handling. You have a great speed balance, so I need to sort of shorten up the gears just a bit for Falco. The handling, we went the wrong way on, so let's bring that back just a touch. And our cornering, I think we're going to be okay there. All right, let's take a look at the forecast. It's nice and sunny. The track will stay nice and good. We'll go out on our softs here. Now, as far as Arturo, car's perfect, Harry. Don't change a thing. We have a great there. So maybe just a touch of speed balance. Oh, we're sort of out of the way. Just sort of a touch there with bringing that back, just sort of dialing it in as as best we can. I mean, microscopic change. Yeah, that should be good there. All right, so Arturo will be using a set of fresh softs, and we will be ready to take our first qualifying session. Let's see where we shake out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, is it a good thing that we got out while we did? The rain is starting to come, and they're going to be going slower. I mean, there is no way on this green earth that they're going to be running faster than us. So we will get through Q1, it seems. Even Arturo barely making it, and Taylor is going to be on intermediates. If it looks like Taylor is going to pass us, I may send out Arturo and Falco on inters. It's a 55-second lap. I mean, we have plenty of intermediates to burn. Why not? All right, go ahead and send you out. And then Arturo, we will send you out on intermediates as well. And maybe, just maybe, we can squeeze out a faster lap, but basically just using up a set of tires that I know we're probably not going to need during the race. And there's really no harm, so let's see where this lap gets us. So the intermediate strategy didn't work out. We didn't pick up any time, but I figure if we pay the tire bill, we might as well use the tires, right? And I don't think we're going to go through four more sets of intermediates through the race. So it seemed like a pretty good sum gain. We move on to Q2. Let's see where we shake up. All right, no lap traffic, free and clear. Falco is on a flyer. Let's see if we can advance to Q3. A 57.0. That was a good lap. Well, at least I thought it was. Well, I mean, compared to the rest of them, it was okay. But I'm not going to use up a whole nother set. We passed our sponsor objective, which was to qualify better than we did. Looks like we're going to miss out on Q3 because I am not wasting the tires. So that is going to do it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like we're going to come out 13th and 15th for Milan. Now, I don't know what the weather is going to look like tomorrow, but I mean, if it rains, it's anybody's race. But we're starting in the middle of the pack, which is a lot better than last. But no, I'm not going to let you out for another lap. You're not going to go faster. But like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next episode when we tackle Milan. Take care.